Like, I was clear about this throughout the regular season. I kind of abandoned it because I was all in on the Jets when we started the playoffs. But the Winnipeg Jets need to realize Connor Hellebuck is not allowed to play more than 55 games next season. That is a hard cap on the amount of games he's allowed to play, period. I'm not going to say he was tired.
He looked like it in the playoffs.
But you have to at least put that in the equation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find a viable backup. Eric Comrie might be the guy. I said it throughout the season. He took a lot of L's that he didn't deserve, but he was still one game sub 500 for the ones that he started.
I'm curious what was happening on the road because for whatever reason, he was, with the exception of the one game against Dallas at home, he was perfect at home. But for whatever reason, whatever they were doing on the road, wherever they were staying, rumor has it they were staying at the Delta in St. Louis and the Crest Hotel in Dallas. Whatever is in those hotels was not getting it done for him on the road. 794 save percentage on the road in the playoffs. Not good enough in that overtime winning goal. The media grilled him on the blocker save to the corner. I liked it. You did exactly what you're supposed to do as a goaltender. You make the save, you put in a low danger opportunity, let the guys win a puck battle. They didn't win the puck battle. I did my job. They didn't. But the puck comes out to Harley, and he's like leaking out. It's like he's in Vietnam, drifting in the no man's land off the beaches of Normandy and just hoping to get hit. I didn't like it. It didn't look like he was all there on the overtime goal at the end of the season.
Look, I'm going to equate it to a golf game, the one that I had earlier today. My wife said, I can't hit the golf ball today. She goes, I've been playing golf on and off for 16 years. I can't hit the golf ball today. And I said, sometimes you get the yips. And once you get the yips, you start second guessing yourself. You start thinking, okay, well, I'll do it this way. This is the part of my swing that I know it's going to be. Goaltenders go through the same thing. I'm sure you could admit to that as well. There's just sometimes like, I know what I'm doing, but why isn't it working? Is it a slight little this there? Did I tighten the left skate too much, the right skate too much? You know, like you start questioning every little thing and it just gets into your noggin and you start spiraling.
Yeah, some days you don't have it. Some days you win. Some days you lose. Some days it rains. Right?
Thank you, TC Cummings.
To quote a famous Navy SEAL, it's coming up on our summer interview series. We have so many fantastic guests. We have Jamie McLennan coming up this summer, Bill Ranford, Dale Weiss, Jamie Phillips as well. So many interviews starting June 29th, rolling all the way to the fall. And we've been stocking up on these over the course of this new year or this calendar year, and we can't wait to roll them out for you over the summer. But speaking of goaltending, the Dallas-Edmonton game, it finished up last night. We're recording on a Friday. On Thursday night, Oettinger goes 0 for 2. 2 goals, 0 stops, a 0 save percentage. For those keeping track at home, that's worse than my stats in the FPHL. Pete DeBoer gives him the old heave-ho, come back to the bench. It looked like he had the 1,000-cock stare in his eye of like, what is going on here? And then Peter DeBoer comes in the post-game media conference and just lights him up. This guy goes 6 of 7, 6 losses in 7 games in the last 7 to Edmonton. He's just not like this is not good enough. We give you $8.25 million, and I don't mean to give myself a little pat on the shoulder, but hey, man, you get married over the summer, then your dog dies a little bit, maybe.
Look, there was a few guys that stepped up in that lineup. There was a few guys that didn't. There was a few guys that ghosted the entire team. I'm not saying the effort level wasn't there, just weren't getting the bounces. And to quote Joe Almighty or Evan Almighty or whichever one it was, Bruce Almighty, That's the way the cookie crumbles. Mm-hmm. I'm sure Pete DeBoer would have loved to get to a Game 7 since he has an unbeaten record.
9-0. We'll never know. Well, I mean, he would have had to win Game 6. Have you noticed, too?
Look, when it comes down to it, the All-Stars for Edmonton stepped up. The ones for Dallas.
If you enjoyed what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.